Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Xiao Zhan's mainstream resources are open. The Study Strong Country platform strongly recommends Xiao Zhan's movies, with a huge lineup. Recently, an insider on the internet counted the publicity results of Xiao Zhan's new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes and was shocked by Xiao Zhan's influence and the charm of martial arts films. The media praised Xiao Zhan's mainstream resources for being open. Even the Study Strong Country platform is strongly recommending Xiao Zhan's new movie. Many official media are promoting and distributing it on the platform, and the scene is spectacular. It is worth mentioning that this also shows the huge lineup of Xiao Zhan and Xiao Zhan's works. It is a good movie worthy of support. It is reported that the mainstream resources of young actor Xiao Zhan were evaluated as open. The cause of the incident was that Xiao Zhan's new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes to be released was strongly recommended by the Study Strong Country platform. Needless to say, the value of this platform is very high. Everyone knows that many media are strongly recommending Xiao Zhan's new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring him on this platform. The lineup is huge and the quality is guaranteed. For Xiao Zhan can be said to be the focus of everyone's attention. Of course, such a publicity effect can be achieved through the joint efforts of all the main creative staff, and it is also inseparable from the martial arts style in the golden signboard of Mr. Jin Yong. The martial arts movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, based on Jin Yong's original work, directed by Sui Hark, and starring Xiao Zhan and Zhuang Defei, is scheduled to be released on January 29, 2025, the first day of the Lunar New Year. According to various sources, the film focuses on the Battle of Zhangyang in which Guojing, played by Xiao Zhan, and Wang Rong, played by Zhuang Defei, participated, and revolves around the contents of chapters 34 to 40 of the original work. The movie has not yet been released, and Sui Hark has always made drastic adaptations to the original work. Therefore, the content of the movie is still half covered. We can see from the trailer that The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero has already revealed the grandeur of a war film, not just a simple martial arts action film. Sui Hark is shooting a blockbuster movie this time, with war scenes plus martial arts actions equals classical visual wonders. Filmmaker Sui Hark's previous works Swordsman, Unbeatable in the East and New Dragon and have won great acclaim and created the trend of new school martial arts in the 1990s. More than 30 years have passed. Can Sui Hark's adaptation of Jin Yong's martial arts novels revive the martial arts films that have been in decline in recent years? At present, one movie cannot take on the task of reviving a genre. However, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero still has a very positive effect on the development of martial arts films. If The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero is successful, it will open up market space for large-scale commercial films. In recent years, blockbuster movies have gradually become scarce, especially with the recent decline in the film market, and investors are becoming more and more cautious about high-cost movies. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero has invested a lot in production. Sui Hark has always pursued perfection and innovation, combining unique Chinese cultural elements with modern film technology, and has invested a lot of energy in scene construction, martial arts design and special effects production. Excellent production can enhance the visual effects and viewing experience of martial arts films, set a new benchmark for martial arts films, and attract more audiences to pay attention to and love martial arts films. As a rare high-cost, big-budget film in the past 2 years, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero is scheduled to be released during the Spring Festival, which will undoubtedly become the ballast of the schedule. If the film wins big at the box office, it will inevitably boost investors' confidence and benefit big-budget film projects. The audience's aesthetic standards and viewing needs are constantly changing with the development of the times. As an important part of Chinese film culture, martial arts films have a deep traditional foundation. However, in order to continue to attract audiences, they must keep pace with the times, innovate and break through while maintaining the traditional essence. However, in the past period of time, the expression form and content innovation of martial arts films have lagged behind. On the one hand, many martial arts films are still limited to routine narrative structures and role settings, lacking profound character portrayals and plot innovations. On the other hand, with the rapid development of modern special effects technology, some works rely too much on gorgeous visual effects and ignore the core and connotation of the story, making it difficult for the audience to resonate emotionally. This lack of innovation has directly led to a decline in the audience's interest in martial arts films. Today's audiences pay more attention to the emotional expression and practical significance of film works. They hope to see not only the fighting scenes of swords and swords, but also profound themes that can trigger thinking and resonance. Therefore, martial arts films need to rethink their own positioning and incorporate more modern elements on the basis of inheriting the classic martial arts spirit. For example, by introducing complex and multidimensional character relationships, more realistic social issues, and diversified narrative techniques, martial arts films can be injected with new vitality. In the future, if martial arts films can maintain the charm of traditional culture while actively adapting to the aesthetic needs of modern audiences, they will undoubtedly regain the favor of the market and become one of the important pillars of the Chinese film industry. Sui Hark's The Legend of the Counter-Heroes. The greatest hero faces an important challenge, that is, to retain the core charm of martial arts films and innovation while meeting the changing aesthetic needs of contemporary audiences. As an iconic figure in the field of martial arts films, Sui Hark is good at injecting new vitality into traditional martial arts through a unique visual style and imaginative narrative methods. However, as a classic martial arts IP, The Legend of the Counter-Heroes not only carries the emotional memory of a generation of audiences, but also puts higher demands on modern adaptations. Innovation is the key to the success of The Legend of the Counter-Heroes, the greatest hero, but innovation should not be at the expense of the core martial arts spirit. The core charm of martial arts films lies in the noble spirit of the rivers and lakes, the values of chivalry, and the ups and downs of the fate of the characters. These elements are the basis for the audience to perceive the uniqueness of martial arts stories. In the adaptation, how to give the classic characters a more vivid personality, show a deeper emotional entanglement, and create a refreshing world of Jianghu through the combination of technology and art will be a great test for director Sui Hark. The aesthetic needs of contemporary audiences are becoming more and more diverse. They expect movies to convey realistic meaning or arouse emotional resonance while providing visual shock. Therefore, the greatest hero not only needs to continue the wonderful presentation of director Sui Hark in action scenes, but also needs to inject more modern narrative techniques, such as portraying more complex moral dilemmas, exploring the depth of human nature, and social issues close to reality. If a balance can be found between innovation and inheritance, The Legend of the Counter-Heroes, the greatest hero will hopefully become a model of martial arts movies in the new era and bring new possibilities for the revival of martial arts movies. Judging from the response of fans and the public, Xiao Zhan's performance in the new movie once again proves his influence and appeal. The film attracted widespread attention when it was just scheduled. Mainstream media such as the People's Daily reported on it, forming a warm scene of full network attention, which is eye-catching. This kind of high-standard publicity is indeed rare in today's film and television industry, and it also indirectly confirms the high recognition of Xiao Zhan in his works by mainstream resources. What is more worth mentioning is that the Study Strong Country platform also recommended Xiao Zhan's new movie. As an important propaganda position, this platform's recommendation undoubtedly adds a heavy mainstream value endorsement to the movie. It not only shows the high quality of the movie itself, but also reflects Xiao Zhan's positive energy image and social influence as a public figure. The shock of the fans also reflects their confidence and expectations for Xiao Zhan. Whether from Xiao Zhan's performance in the movie or from the production level of the movie itself, this work has the potential to become the phenomenal movie of the year. For Xiao Zhan, this is not only an opportunity to show his strength on the big screen, but also an important opportunity to dialogue with the audience, the industry and the mainstream of society. As the release date approaches, the popularity of this movie is expected to continue to rise. Whether it can achieve a double harvest in word of mouth and box office and become a classic of this year is worth everyone's wait and see. In short, I am very grateful to the outside world and the media for their recognition and expectations of The Legend of the Counter-Heroes starring Xiao Zhan. This support is not only an affirmation of the quality of the film, but also a high recognition of Xiao Zhan's strength as an actor. Behind the attention and expectations, we have also heard a lot of negative reports. In the face of such a situation, there is no need to care too much. Just as Xiao Zhan's usual attitude, focusing on the work itself and responding to doubts with actions and strength is the best way. Truly excellent works will eventually speak for themselves with word of mouth and audience recognition. I hope that Xiao Zhan will have everything go smoothly in the subsequent publicity and release process, and will continue to maintain his usual professionalism and dedication, and show the martial arts charm and new ideas of the times of this movie to the fullest. At the same time, I also wish The Legend of the Condor Heroes a big box office success, injecting new vitality into the revival of martial arts movies, and allowing more audiences to feel the spirit and style of the great heroes. Looking forward to the arrival of the release day, let's witness the glory of this film together.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.